kiss it. It's important that you kiss this journey, right? It's important that you kiss the journey. So, good morning, good morning, good morning. Good morning, my loves. How are you? Be sure to go ahead and grab your books, grab your coffee, grab you a seat, grab you a pen, grab you some paper. It's time to go in. It is time to go in. It's time to go in. So I'm so glad you're here. I'm going through and I'm saying good risings to you all. Good morning, good risings. Good morning, Regina. Selena, I actually called you yesterday, love bug. I left your message actually. I hope you were able to I hope you're able to you were able to get the message. Hey Joe, I'm sorry I was reading a comment on another stream that distracted me and I apologize. My apologies. Good morning, good morning, good morning. Sometimes when it's so many, I'm on 4, 5, 6, 7. When I'm on all the different areas that I have clients in, sometimes I have to get them all organized. So good morning. And finally, we are back on track at getting up early in the morning and doing our reading. I'm Coach King Lachelle Elliott, and I am a wellness guru. I love and am inspired by finding simple, basic, easy ways to rethink the way we live, to look at the way we're functioning every day, and to figure out a way of what works best for us. Okay. Everything don't work for everybody and everybody don't work for everything. But what we get to do here is we get to discover where we may be struggling on our journey. We get to discover where we may be having an issue or two. We get to discover what may be going on, right? We get to discover. So, because we get to discover these things, okay, because we get to look at them, we can take our time in looking at one concept that many of us don't know. And if you're new to following me, as you can see in my profile pictures, I used to be quite plus size. And over the last 10 years, I've been able to lose over 470 odd pounds and maintain that weight loss. And so what I do is I come live and I try to show you guys how I did it and what I'm still doing that makes it so phenomenal and makes it work. So good morning, come in. Be sure to tap the like button. Don't just stop by. Give me a like or two, even if you don't stay, just so I can know that you came, just so I can know that you've been here. If you're watching on the replay, give me a 2 in the chat. That'll let me know to go back and watch your comments. If you're watching live, drop me a 1 and then a heart and tap that like button so I can know that you and me are in this thing together. It is officially 7:10 a.m. on the East Coast, 6:10 a.m. Central, and 5:10 a.m. Arizona, and 4:10 a.m. East California time or Pacific time. So it just depends on where you live. But good morning to you all. Welcome in King and Jay and Basaro and Marcel and Yaya and John from Vermont and RV Rod and Lala and Sandy and Bobby and Kanisha. Oh, my daughter's name was Kanisha. Welcome in, welcome in, welcome in, welcome in. Good morning. I'm Coach Kenya. And today, as I always do, and I have been done for 57 days, we are about to read our daily reading for today, okay? So our daily reading for today, every day I come live and I do a daily reading where you and I get together and our primary goal and focus is to grow, you to get nuggets, but to also face your fears and face your fronts. But we don't just face our fears and what's holding us back in our life. We also look at relationships, codependencies, inappropriate toxicities, drama, victimization, and all those things that can also keep us locked and trapped in our current circumstances, no matter what we try to do. So we have to look inside. Most of our problems are not outside. We think they are. We want them to be because we don't want accountability or acceptability. I don't even know if that's a word. But in order to avoid accountability, we will tend to point fingers, become victimized very easily. And because we drop the ball, we'll always be able to find somebody else more responsible than us. But the truth be told, your situation is your responsibility, no one else's, okay? And although that sounds absolutely horrible and it sounds so cold, it is true. When you become an adult and you make certain choices. Your situation is your situation because of the choices you made, and that's what it looks like. And I know that hurts, and I've had to deal with a lot of situations where I made choices as an adult that wasn't good for me in the end. And as a result, I kind of suffered. But today I know that I don't have to make rash, impulse, rush, dramatic, traumatized, victimized decisions about my life, feelings, emotions, or situations. And that some things happen in the world have nothing to do with me, and I have nothing to do with it. And I have no reason to catch my feelings about anybody, person, place, or thing, because 9 times out of 10, that what's going on in their head is way worse than anything going on in mine. And I need to give people the benefit of the doubt no matter what my crisis looks like, right? A lot of us will be struggling, and because we're in crisis, we're mad because somebody else can't run to our aid. It's not your friend's responsibility to save you. That's your responsibility to save your emotions. But many of you get offended when you can't get a hold of your friends and stuff. For what? Your friend is not sitting around waiting to save you from your crisis. They waiting to save themselves from their own crisis. And you should do the same thing too. So I just wanted to encourage you guys to look at those behaviors. Good morning, Wanda. More worthy. Thank you for the gifts. Thank you for the likes. And I do this every day because sometimes we don't even know that we holding ourselves back. We'll be fighting and fighting and fighting and trying to do the thing, do the thing, do the thing, do the thing, fighting, do the thing, do the thing, fighting, do the thing, do the thing. And then somewhere out of nowhere, we realize we're the reason why we haven't done the thing. Good morning, Cold Sunshine. We're the reason why. Good morning, Meyer. Good morning, Lily. We're the reason why that thing isn't happening. So, good morning, Obscured and Cheryl. So we have to say, okay, you know what? I got to switch more of me. See, a lot of us are only wanting to change the outside. We're not understanding that we actually need to change the inside. And I'm telling you this because I've lost 479 pounds naturally and kept it off for 10 years. You don't just do that. You don't just do that writing an ebook overnight and blinking. You don't just do that drinking apple cider vinegar and waking up and saying, look at my results in 15 days. I can help you get it too. And then you be back 25 pounds lighter in 35 days. That's not what happened for me. I had to get with my mind, my taste buds, my chewing, my obsession, my cravings, my grooming. I had to look at all of it. It wasn't until I looked at all of it, you guys, until I got myself together. Because I kept trying to make it separate. I wanted my mind to be separate from my weight, and I wanted my weight to have nothing to do with nothing else, except my weight was in everything I did, everywhere I went, everything I did. It was the weight was there. And so I had to stop acting like as long as I got small enough, I would be better when I knew goodness well in my brain I had issues. I knew I had victimization issues. I knew I had depression. I knew I had some anxiety. I knew I had some loneliness. I knew I had some abandonment issues. I knew I had some sadness. I knew I'd been beat before. I had some damage in there, and it was causing me to have diabolical thinking in a relationship with food that I should not have ever had. But because the world tries to make you think it's PCOS, endometriosis, all of the things above, nobody was talking about the fact that, yeah, you have those diseases, coach, but it's not making you eat 3,000 calories in one meal. Had to stand in reality. Had to stand in reality. So I'm inviting you to do that with me. Let's start our reading. We're on day 57. We just reading and working and doing and working and working and reading and working and working and shedding and reading and shedding and working and reading. And you're probably thinking, Coach, I've been doing this for 57 days. How much weight has the people lost? They're actually lost quite a few inches. The girls will tell, one girl did her introduction yesterday, and she said, I never thought this program would be what it is. She said, this program is so much more than a meal plan. It's so much more than a scale. When you truly find what you've been searching for in terms of real life wellness, we're talking about you transitioning yourself from a toxic, back and forth, yo-yo based, restrictive lifestyle, orthorexic base on your way to, good morning, Ben. Good morning, Bevy. Good morning, Tiny. On your way to, I want you to have freedom in it. It doesn't matter what you're doing. It don't matter. I don't care if you're doing an injection, you got surgery. I don't care. I want you to have freedom. What I don't want you to have to do is deprive your body so much to the point where you start to become sick. So I come live, I create meal plans, I do the study and I do the research because I want you to be able to get free for real. I am what real freedom looks like. I'm not obsessed with the scale, the mirror, the clothing, the looks, the selfies. I none of that because I did it different. I didn't become diluted by how I looked and forgot about all the emotional things that were jacked up inside of me on my way to losing weight. See, my journey made me have to deal with my mind first because I was paralyzed. You see, all those tubes coming out of me are signs showing you where I was located. I was in hospice. You see, I'm leaning on the people that are holding me up because I was paralyzed. See, I don't want your story to be my story, so I share my story so you never have to be my story. Day 57. It is written, for I, the Lord thy God, will hold thy right hand, saying unto thee, fear not, I will help thee. Principle. Fear vanishes. Thank you guys for the follows. Fear vanishes when God takes hold of you. O Lord God, uphold me with your right hand of righteousness in Jesus' name. Because the Lord God will help me, I shall not fear in Jesus' name. Now, I don't know about you, but one thing I had to get clear is I had to quit walking around with faith. See, I kept saying, I'm a woman of God. I'm a woman of God. I believe in God. I'm a woman of God. I believe in God. I'm a woman of God. But I wasn't trusting God to help me beat this food addiction. I said it. I'm a woman of God. I believe in God. I'm a woman of God. I believe it. But I'm walking around here 600 pounds stuffing my face every night with food. That's gluttony. But yet I'm judging people that's doing other stuff. I can't talk about you if you fornicating, if I'm overeating thousands and thousands of pounds of food, no matter what you're doing it for, is gluttony. So you can't be one scene. You can't say homosexuality is wrong and then gluttony ain't. You can't say lying, cheating, stealing is wrong and then gluttony ain't, because they all on the same list. I mean, what list you looking at? Make it make sense. So I had to get real about my faith. I want God to help me enlarge my financial territory, but I can't help him enhance my wellness territory. Come on now. Somebody talk about something. Somebody talk about something. Somebody talk about something. I can enlarge my financial territory, but I won't pray to enlarge my wellness knowledge. I won't pray to enlarge going to the gym. I won't pray to enlarge waking up early so that I can get my stuff done. I won't encourage God to give me more desire for desserts. I won't ask God to give me more cravings for the things that are better for me, but I'm seeking that financial abundance. I get it, but we got to ask him for that help with that fast. I've been on one for 21 days, Yiva. I've been on a fast for 21 days, baby. 21 days. I've been on a spiritual fast for 21 straight days. I'm not new to this. I'm true to this. Just because you just found me don't make me new to this. I'm new to you. Okay? I'm not new to this. Google me, baby. Google me, baby. I love saying that. I work hard to be able to say Google me. Yeah, see, I've been around for 10 years. I've been working with people in 14 countries for 10 years, about 14,000. And one, we up to 1563, but never I digress. All I'm saying is I'm not new to this. I'm true to this. Hey, Yewa. Yes, I am Yewa. Yes, me, my family. We are definitely doing it. My entire family is. My sister's doing it. Our prayer ministry is doing it. And we actually pray 3 times a day during our fasting time. So we actually stay in the Word. We praying 3 times a day. We're waking up at 4:30 in the morning and praying. We're coming back and praying at 1. We're coming back and praying at 5. We're coming back and praying at 11 at night. So we are praying. Boom, 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 boom. We're reading the Word the entire time. We're drinking our liquids. We're keeping everything as solid as possible, even with my health conditions. But most of the things I'm working on the most is my mindset. I understand that elevation requires revelation. See, a lot of us don't realize we want to be elevated to the next level, but we don't want God to reveal to us what's holding us back, what we're doing wrong. Elevation requires revelation. You must be revealed. You must get the revelation of what is required. Good morning, Ish. Is what is required for you to elevate. If you don't get the revelation of what you need to do, how you gonna elevate? Numb your maybe lift me up. You need elevation. Get some revelation in you and watch yourself change. Watch your situation flip over. We just had our morning prayer. It said, Amen, Eve. I'm so glad I called you. Welcome in. Thank you for being here. You welcome, Denim. You're welcome. But think about it. Anytime you want to do something, don't you have to go learn some stuff, reveal some stuff, figure out some stuff, work through some stuff? It's the same for your weight loss. Today's reading says, value your connection to truth. Trust what you know, not what you think you know, but what you know in your heart. We often know the truth long before we let ourselves see it and believe it. Now, one thing about me is I used to think that I could never follow a meal plan and actually keep weight off. But because of the meal plan is not based in diet, it's based in portion control and providing the daily nutrition, the meal plans that we use on my team and in my program actually fuels the body. So it forces the body into ketosis and natural apogee during your most active times during the day. You understand what I'm saying? I never knew that doing something different would equate what it equated. It only equated that because I was willing to do something. Y'all ain't ready for the day. I gotta go. Let me finish reading. But the truth, it says, long before we're ready to acknowledge it. We often know the truth long before we let ourselves see and believe it. Long before we're ready to acknowledge it. For many years, fear, timing, and a myriad of issues too long to list, we ignore and discount that we know what we know in our heart. But the truth doesn't go away. What's true, what we know to be true, will nag at us and haunt us. And even if we try to run from the truth, our experiences will ultimately lead us back to it. Life may bring us many issues we want to run from, issues for that are a challenge. But the real challenge we face is learning to trust ourselves and trust what we know to be true. Maybe someone once told us we couldn't be trusted. That's too bad. But what's worse is that we began to believe it and started to tell ourselves that too. Your heart can be trusted. Don't doubt it. It will inevitably connect you to what's true. Love yourself enough to trust what you know. Then stay connected to that truth. It says, love yourself enough to trust what you know. Many of us are even doubt we know. Many of us know everything we need to do to get the weight out, but won't stay consistent enough because life is too hard. Life is going to be hard no matter what, baby. There's no perfect circumstances to be on a weight loss and wellness journey. I don't know where we get that from. When everything is in perfect shape, in perfect order, I'm going to drop this weight. And baby, you going to be stand that size. Because everything isn't going to be in perfect shape and perfect pattern for you to do what you need to do. But you can create a system for yourself to follow with clarity, to follow with ease. Remember, keep it simple, sweetie. Kiss this thing. Stop trying to fight this thing and kiss it. And what I mean by kissing it, do these basic things for me. When you wake up in the morning, find yourself some form of detox tea. If you don't have one, click the link in my bio, go get mine. It's easy. You can do a version from the grocery store or you can use the one that we use with supplements. I always offer two options because I understand people got financial issues because I started on disability. So because I started my weight loss journey on disability, I understand that things be a little tight for you. So what I wanted to do was to be able to help all women in all spaces. I used to only coach clients that were private. They were very wealthy and had a lot of money. My clients used to pay $9,999 to work with me for a year because I work with my clients daily. I go into their homes, I reorganize homes, I work with family members, etc. So I am a one-stop shop in terms of this thing that I do. My clients paid a lot of money, but what I found was that the women who were begging for my services were not able to get it in their communities because it was not offered. So I began to broaden my horizons by reaching out through social media outlets and letting people know that my company existed and has existed since 2015. Because my company has been around so long, I've helped thousands of people all over the globe lose weight exactly like I did and keep it off. The beauty in what I do is that it's more of a therapeutic base where we're using techniques from my previous training and work. I'm now retired. I use those techniques that I use as a behaviorist and a clinical coordinator. I now use those same things with the women to help them break behavioral bondages, addictions, food disorders, etc., related to eating and weight loss. I provide the meal plans, the workouts, and a form of weight loss meditation that I personally created. It's not someone else's, it's mine. I created it, it's founded, copyrighted by me, Kenya Elliott. I created these things because I wanted the everyday woman to have access to the tools that I teach people, that I give people in my intensive outpatient weight loss therapy program. By creating that, I've been able to help more and more women and reach wider. I currently am serving women in over 50 states, help drop weight and feel better. And all of them will tell you it's not about weight for them anymore. It's about what am I willing to do every day to make sure my life is the best quality it can be, that I'm adding value to myself, to those that I love, and to the world. And if these things sound appealing to you, then click the photo. If these things sound appealing to you, then grab the products I'm pinning right now. I just pinned several of the products. One of my best selling products is my 7 week meal plan. The meal plan does include grocery list. It actually has each day wrote out for you step by step. So you don't have to go create your snacks and your meals. I've already done it for you. I put the grocery list and the recipe. So not just the grocery list, but I put how to make it. I also went as far as giving you a portion control guide, a eating out guide, your staple items for proteins, your staple items for a pantry, the staple key guides to building your foundation. I also gave you access to my vibration Zoom, a sample of the Vibro Zumba workouts that I do with my team, and we gave you access to some of the meditation that we do in the program. So in my meal plans, I actually give you a little bit of everything. So you're just not getting a meal plan. I want you to be able to understand that in my program, we eat better, feel better, live better. Bella, welcome back. We eat better, feel better, live better. And that's the concept that has allowed me to lose this weight and keep it off for over 10 years. So if you are on an injection, post surgery, pre surgery, and you've been going back and forth, good morning, and you are missing or struggling with getting your protein in, you're struggling with finding what to eat, you need modifications, you need to know how to help get rid of the chewing, the food noise, the obsession, and the craving. If you're struggling in those areas, if you're noticing that you might have a food dependency, if you notice that when you're eating your meal, you're scared that you're not going to be able to have nothing else, those are reasons why you click the link in my bio and let's go. So I hope that that was able to help you guys this morning. Again, my name is Coach Kenya Lisha Elliott. I'm so glad you tapped in with me this morning. Oh, you're so welcome, Bella. You're so welcome, Bella. I love to give extra gifts, you guys. So if you haven't ordered with me, don't worry. It's going to be some extra in your kit because that's just who I am. I love to validate and honor those that are in my space and trust me and believe in me. I work very hard. I do this full time. This is not my side hustle, and I take it very seriously. I do have a team. I do work with a group of people, but primarily I love what I do. And I hope that if you're looking for a home to safely land and you're an adult, because we don't do no drama, no chaos, all that competing and, ooh, she made me feel so. We ain't got time. I ain't got time. The women I work with are older. My women are older, professional women. They work for the military, government. I have lawyers, I have doctors, I have nurses, retired grandmas, retired teachers, professors. We have actual workers from that work at the Pentagon. So our space is real grown. So if you're still struggling with maturity and your emotions and you're still like a whiny, bratty, victimized grown woman, my space isn't for you because your feelings are gonna be hurt. Because I don't hold hands and baby you. If you don't bring your butt to class, that's your loss, not mine. I'm not gonna drag you. I gotta drag me. No, 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 no. I'm gonna encourage you, but I'm not gonna drag you. So if you choose to not do the work, then that is on you, but I'll wait for you. See, I'm not gonna dump you off to the side. I'm gonna stick with you. I mean, click the link. Let's go. If you're ready, let's go. If you're ready, click the link. Let's go. Let's go. If you're ready, click the link. Thank you. Thank you, Henry. Thank you. Thank you, Henry Bella. Thank you for the likes. Listen, real talk, you guys. I you know what? You just gotta join me. I don't know what else to tell you. You just gotta join me and click the link, click the circle.